It is Ryan Cameron Uncensored, and MC Lyte is in the building.
One time with my boo thing listening to Wu-Tang.
Right.
That's the line right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are doing so much other than the music. The music is secondary right now. Why put out a new project? Like, you are the voice of everything. BET, Grammys, Country Music Awards. Like, you're doing it all. Why go back to the music?
Well, first off, to me, it's not going back. It kind of lives in me at all times. But yeah, it's my first nature, one, right? So that's what makes me happy, being on the microphone.
Yeah.
And the 50th year of hip hop just got me hyped.
Okay.
Yes.
You was ready.
I
believe
was
it.
hyped. We did the Force tour. We did the cruise. We did the we did the Rock the Bells Festival. We did, like, it was so much going on. I performed at Liberty,
Okay.
for the Liberty
Yep.
team, at the Barclay. I was in the Bronx.
Bronx, stand up.
On August 11th, hip hop's birthday, with Curtis Blow and KRS-One at Cedric Ave. I got so hyped, I needed to put out some music.
He's like, you know what? To the studio and step on.
Right. Instead,
MC, how have you been able to navigate being a voice of so many places that you're recognizable, but also do music? Because sometimes it feels like, let me speak for myself.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like I'm stepping on toes in both worlds, even though they both exist within me and I want to express them. So how are you able to do that?
oh man, you just do it. I think, like, many times, like, when we ask, that's Ryan's phone, if he has worked in radio all of his
There's
life.
somebody calling in.
No, don't let him lie to you.
Oh, that is not
Who's that calling in? Go ahead,
my phone. I just say, just like you say, God, I want to get from here to there, and you let it go. That's it. Just bring all of who you are to the table, and those who cannot take it, they'll find a way to get around it or move into another space, and then you'll really own that lane. But I wouldn't say cut yourself short from something that it is that you want to do.
When did you realize that your voice was, like, iconic? Like, when was the moment where you were like, you know what? My voice is kind of flat.
Funny. I don't really think of my voice like that because it's mine. Yeah, people like, you got a dope voice. Oh,
Man, it's
okay.
so
I wish it
nice.
was something I could take credit for. Like like working out. You work out, you could take credit for getting them abs and yeah, this voice is just mine. I was born with it, and so I just use it. It's all I got. Like, if I want to talk to
But it is iconic. You do recognize it.
yeah, the people made it iconic,
I know,
and
right.
I love and
Like,
appreciate them
you
for
you
it.
can't, like, get on a phone and knock somebody like,
Who that?
they know how to crank caller.
Well, if I talk, what if I talk like
No.
There's an undertone that just, you kind of talk,
No. It's all right. Okay. And I'm just going back to my social media.
oh shucks.
I always like to have conversations with people. And, I go back and I have conversations by myself. And I DM MC Lyte June 21st, 2019. Trying to get you to ATL in August. Send a number. Hope you're well, or text me. And I put my number in there. Then July 16th. A month later. Still trying. In September. This is 2019. September. This is before the pandemic. So there's no excuse.
I was feeling the pandemic before.
This is September 6th, 2019. Still trying. October 15th. I get a response back from you. Hey! Dude, was that you?
Probably.
Okay. Then I said, been trying to check in. Text me. Send a number. Again. I said, this is like a T-Pain episode trying to reach you. And I get, hey!
No, what's happening
What?
is, oh, that was the same day. It was the same day. I thought that perhaps I didn't go back to the platform, and then when I went back, I was like, oh, hey! Like, I'm so sorry.
And so I was
missed
like,
you.
how are you? And then I get, seen.
What?
Are you,
Not-
yeah, you,
but not
you
responding.
saw that. Are you mad at me?
Seen.
Yeah, that means you actually saw my message.
How do you know that? I gotta turn that
Yeah.
on.
You
Wow.
can't.
Really? That's what you're doing. That's what we're doing now.
I be feeling like that too sometimes.
Are you
You can't be.
social media savvy? Do you stay on it? Are you scrolling at 3:00 in the morning, off of one thing going to the next? How's it going for you?
No, I do have my moments.
Yeah.
But I'm usually in a world of trying to hear the opinions of people who matter as it relates to politics or things that are going on in the world. Because often what you'll hear there, you'll never hear on the news.
Right.
And so,
So what is your go-to? Let me log on to this and see what they're saying on this.
ooh, it's between IG
NPR?
and YouTube.
Oh, IG, YouTube.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. NPR to me, that's real.
Right.
That's real.
So you shade rooming it?
Well, no, not exactly. But I'll take in a shade room
Every now and then.
now and again,
Yeah.
right? But no, these are probably journalists or figures that were in the political world at some point that now really don't have a forum to kind of
Or a
speak
filter.
to a. Well, I
They can kind of say what they want to say too.
I would rather they not have a filter, right?
Right.
Because I want to hear the real.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So for people who are, traditional Lyte fans, we were just talking to some other artists earlier today. They say, I try to come back and stay authentic to my fans and to my body of work.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to make sure you did on this? Or did you go out and say, put some T-Pain on my...
No, what I said was, what do I want to say?
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I had Afion Crockett, who is a really good friend,
Yeah.
brother to me. He was in the studio and he co-wrote on All Right, which is a song on the record. And he also co-wrote on another one that didn't make this album, but it'll make the next one. And then I started going into the studio and he hit me up a couple of days like, what's up? I said, I'm going to call you. I go, what's up? And, it was like, along like, hey. Anyway, it's, a month passed and I had to call him. I said, you know what? This record has become very personal for it. So I'm going to have to go it alone. And I got in there. And that is the record that's there. Life and Luxury. Sometimes it feels like the walls be closing in. I stay praying for the door in the opening. Sometimes it feels like the walls be closing in. I stay praying for the door in the opening. I see a lot of fakeness and y'all toast to them, but I'm real. I never claim to be close to them. I live a privileged life. I get chauffeured in, follow rules, good girl, I'm supposed to win. But in between times, some of the lines, they get blurred. Words of doubt will keep you so discouraged. Nothing good could ever come by way of a hurry, and I'm sure God don't move quicker just 'cause you're worried. But the pitfalls that I saw, the times with the seesaw, the blind lead the blind, the creep with the cheap talk, the traps they set. Life ain't tough enough. They want to test you, see if you're walking corrupt. For all I sacrificed, truth is all I got, and the plaques I stand, some of y'all to come. So, DJ Scratch produced that. I got Knots the Ruler produced King with Queen Latifah and Thank You with Money Long and Mary Mary. I got a newcomer from the Inland Empire, never released a record before in his life, with me, Common, and Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
So this record was really about just the truth and what it is that I've learned throughout the years that I wanted to impart upon the listeners. So I didn't really feel like I had to keep up with the Joneses. I didn't have to try hard to give my fans what they want, because me and my fans want the same thing.
Right.
And many of us are, where we're in the same age bracket, we're looking for the same things, which is happiness and truth. And we understand who God is to us and how it is that we made it through all those nights that somebody else got stuck and never made it to the other side. So it's easy to not feel pressured by, oh my God, I got to make my fans happy, or I got to make the new people happy.
Right. So as we close, tell them how they can get it, where they can get it, and
The record is everywhere. Find me at MC Lyte. I love y'all. Thank you.
Thank you too.